All right, welcome back, everybody, and what's going on? May the Most High bless you. I pray everybody's having a wonderful, blessed day as we give the Most High all the honor, the glory, and all the praise. It's always a blessing to see another blessed day. My title now says Special Thanks to the Preterists. I guess I should say special thanks to everybody, I should say, because these last three videos we was talking about, did Yahshua already come back again? The other video was, is Yahshua still in the flesh? He's not in the flesh no more. You know, we was dealing with, shall every eye see him? Was that spiritually, or is that to be taken literally, or how do you look at that? And all these that y'all ask are great questions. So I wanted to come back and just do this little special thanks to all of y'all that asked those questions that came up pretty much with the topics. And sad thing for the ones who just didn't flat out understand those videos and didn't understand that those was questions being asked, or all of these questions come from the Idealists or the Preterists or the Historicists or the Futurists. You know, that's why I'm gonna say big shout out to everybody. Everybody I know believes something different, but I can talk to anybody. It don't matter who it is, because I don't I like to say, I don't like to keep myself in the box like a lot of people I know do, where they can't just even listen at what somebody else got to say, or if they hear something that the Futurists got to say, they shoot it down, or the Preterists don't want to hear what the Idealists have to talk about. I can listen at all of them, and I love that because I see truth in all of them. And that's another reason why I want to do those videos like that. Even to the ones who believe in the secret rapture. Majority of everybody I know believes in the secret rapture. And that's just their view on things. When you start looking at how there's so many views on things now, but why are we so quick to shoot down somebody because they might not believe the way Christ is coming like you do? Or they already believe a lot of things has already happened that you don't believe. But we all supposed to be about love and you know, and listening and encouraging and understanding each other. So that's why I want to come back and do this shout out and then to kind of clear up some things, because my page got hacked again also too, to you, Mr. Shelby. Yeah, I don't know what happened to your that question you had on there. A lot of stuff got deleted. That wasn't me, but you know, anytime I'm on the battlefield, I always get hacked and things start happening. I even got a person email me, say, JT, why did you cuss me out? I don't even know what they talking about. If I was going to cuss you out, trust me, you would know. You know, I'm making a joke, but I'm being serious. But I'm not mad at nobody. But big shout out to y'all. Let me just move on with this video. Because, brother, what was your name? Oh, man, forgive me if I don't pronounce it right. Mac Inch. I want to say Mac Inch. I don't know where you located. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it right, but you thought I was into it with somebody from looking at those other comments that got deleted. And I remember what they said. Nah, brother. That's why I want to do this video too, because I'm always getting blasted on in the public. Most people don't want to understand me. They just want to correct me without even understanding me, or don't even ask me, why do I say this, or where did I get this from, or is this somebody else that asked this or that. So when you see people do stuff like that, man, and I respond back, no, I'm not mad. My voice is just kind of heavy and it carries, but I'm not mad at nobody. I deal with people on a daily basis that can't stand me or don't like what I talk about, but they always come back to the page anyway, you know, and it's just amazing to me that they do that, because me personally, if I say you're a false teacher, and I'm not gonna waste 5 minutes on, I'm not even gonna waste 2 minutes looking at you. But it's amazing how so many people criticize me and cuss me out, talk bad to me, but they always wind up coming back leaving comments, and they wonder why I don't block them. See, you got to do something real crazy for me to block you. I like to leave my page open because I don't even really have to respond back. It's other people on my page that they the ones quick to retaliate on somebody that's trying to get me. And I have to calm them down and be like, man, don't worry about such and such. So when you start looking at these last 3 videos is videos that will cause most preachers to divide up. When you really want to make somebody mad, start talking against the rapture, or start talking about the rapture. Start talking about pre-trib. Like I say, everybody I know is a preterist. They have a preterist view on things, and we cool. We don't have fallouts. But yeah, I was told that I was fake, false. I was misleading. I was discouraging off of asking a question or responding back to a question. So now, yeah, I'm always called that because I'm teaching something or asking something that they don't really want to hear. Now, you hear me all the time say I don't know it all and I don't study for myself to answer your question. But when I deal with certain topics like these, and ask questions, that's a problem for a lot of people. A lot of people, they didn't even catch, what I was doing in them videos. They didn't catch what I was doing or saying in them videos. That's why I kept asking, especially the one you talking about, looking at your question here, on every eye shall see. And that's why I asked the question, is it possible, you heard me say it in the video, right? Is it possible that he was talking to that generation and those who pierced him? Oh man, that made a whole lot of people get mad at me off that right there. And they emailed me instead of, commenting. But you did see those other comments. But I got charged up just for asking the question, is it even possible? Because when you look at what the pre-trib, what the preterists believe, then you start looking at what the historicists believe, or the idealists, and then the futurists, the ones waiting on and talking about the other future events. You'll see where people just get mad at each other. But all of this going on for people who supposed to be serving the same Father, the Most High. So yeah, brother, when I deal with topics like that, when you hear me in the beginning of the video, what do you hear me say? I don't even expect a whole lot of people to agree with me. But it's the people who goes off into the other studying, that don't mind getting outside their little box and comfort zone to hear other people's side. And then you know what they're going to do? They're going to match it up with the word. And how many times in the video did you hear me say, I'm not trying to change your mind on what you believe. I'm just stating some facts and giving you another way to look at it, especially when you go to the Greek and Hebrew and you start teaching that this word means this, and King James got this word in there, or you in the NIV version of the Bible or the ESW version, and they all different. And then a lot of people catching, they reading they reading a different Bible, and then they wondering, why is all this division, or why this word say this, or this Bible don't say this. This Bible, this scripture ain't even in this Bible. I think this Bible is fake. This is what's going on. So when I talk about what's going on and what people are talking about and how they might view something different than others, once again, it becomes a problem. So once again, I'm giving a special thanks to all the ones who could allow themselves to, hear others. Whether you are idealist or a preterist or historicist or futurist, whatever your belief is, but it's those that I love to deal with that can, okay, I hear you, brother. You know what? Instead of saying, you false teacher, you fool, you stupid, where you get that from, oh, may God have mercy on your soul, that you going to hell in the handbags because you done set up and said this. I ain't set up and said nothing. I done set up and asked you a question on what you sent me an email. So I wanted to clear this up again, brother, because anytime somebody hit me up and say they saw this in public under my name, or am I beefing with somebody, I'm gonna stand up for myself. Because if you bold enough to hit me out in the open, then you should be bold enough to take an open rebuke. See, I ain't like these old so-called Christians. Well, brother, you shouldn't say nothing. No, the open rebuke is very good. The open rebuke was not rebuke. Rebuke will stop somebody else from blasting on you like that. Because if you make a fool out of somebody in the public, the other person gonna think twice about, I might not do that, man, because JT gonna stand up. And JT I'm not being mean when I do that. See, everything I do is out of love. But a lot of people don't think it's out of love because they think when I'm talking that I'm mad or I'm fussing. But I have the voice like my daddy, except my daddy's voice is way stronger than mine. When my dad is talking low, this is his low voice right here. This is how low my daddy talk. So I have that voice that carry. A lot of people, man, you on there mad, you fussing. No, that's just the way I talk. How many times in these videos do you see me do this and say out of love, y'all, you know? But there's so many people on here that want me to get off camera, you know, because they say I'm a false prophet, you know. But to move on from that, I'm still looking at your questions here. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss nothing. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, and moving on down. Okay, yeah. Looking at your email still. Yeah, like I say, brother, I have family members. Mostly, like I say, everybody I know are pre-trail believers. Like I just said earlier, how we can joke with each other and there is no fallout. As a matter of fact, they always mess with me because they love the songs like I Fly Away, I'm Going Up Yonder. You know, a lot of songs that's telling you heaven is in the clouds and that's where you're going. And they always mess with me, like I said earlier. They always make jokes with me. Talking about, JT, man, you better start believing like us, man, because you're going to get left behind. And you know what I joke back and tell them? I pray to get left behind. I want to be left behind because being left here is where the new heaven on earth is going to be. So if I'm going to be left behind and you going away that way, I said, I'll be waving at y'all. That's the little joke that I make with them. And that never changes their mind. Just like nobody can change my belief, my mindset on what Yahshua has showed me. Because I don't just accept anything, my brother, if that makes sense to you. And I know it do. But at the end of the conversation with us is no fallout. See, I'm called a false teacher because I'm not teaching the secret doctrine, that flying away stuff. So I'm considered a false teacher already. And Mr. Renard, that's your other brother, Mr. Renard. Shout out to you. You was talking about that dude name was Marvin Crayon, something like that. Marvin and Sister TR. Now you asked me, why was they going off like that, or was we into it? Let me clear that up. No. And that's not the first time with TEER. Now Marvin, I don't have nothing against them. Apparently they got something against what I teach, and that's fine also. But no, brother, to answer that in the open, no. They stuff got deleted. I had a funny thing happen on my page this morning too, matter of fact. I was just it took me a while to just upload the video I just uploaded about the woman who did teach the word. And I was talking about Priscilla. But a funny thing happened with my page, and like every comment I responded to was gone. Not everyone, but majority of them. And then it said report or something, rebuke, something. I can't even remember what it said, but whatever had happened, Mom, that's why those comments are gone. Because I'm not a hater, brother. I'm a congratulator. Now, I got a long list of people that hate on me, but you was talking about Craig Marvin and TR, that stuff that they were saying, and they don't even understand, brother. And I hope and pray they looking at this video. They don't even understand what I was doing was responding back and asking questions that was in my email. Those wasn't even not my questions that I was asking. Those were the email questions. While they sitting there fussing and going off on me about me looking at trying to understand the preterists and what they was writing and the idealists and the futurists all in one. Those was questions. That's why I always tell people, know something about somebody before you start criticizing them and calling them all kind of names, Brother Marvin and TR, like you say, Brother JT, you making assumptions. Sometimes you got to make assumptions on people you don't know with no profile, with no videos and no teachings and no helping nobody else. You just a blank page to me that comes on my page every now and again just to keep up with me, just to see if I'm teaching right or wrong. That sounds like a definition of a hater. Now, you can get mad at that all you want, but I love you. That's fine with me. I deal with this all the time. Once again, brother, I was just asking questions and answering them, and they had a problem with that. When I do videos like that, I only expect the ones who ask those type of questions to see what we talking about and understand that. Not everybody. That's why I said at the beginning, them videos is not for everybody. If all you see is one way to look at it, and the Bible is showing way more than what you see, then why you even looking at my page? You wasting your time. If you gonna give me a pre-trib teaching and want me to accept that and stay on that and don't study no more, or hear this dude when he got something else that's supported scripturally, something wrong with that. Don't you know hey man, let me see what you talking about. I ain't gonna just cut you out, brother. Hey man, ain't no such thing as that, man. And when I see it in the word. That's why most Christians, you can't tell them nothing. You can't tell a Christian hardly nothing nowadays. They know it all. I don't just see one way. If the word shows it over here, and then the way I'm gonna look at it is Yahweh. So I hope I'm answering all. I know this video ain't gonna make sense to some people. Y'all probably like, what JT, what you talking about? Y'all know who y'all are that thought it was a problem. No, there is no problem at all. I'm standing up for myself to respond back and to give a special thanks to all of y'all who played a part of the video and then asking the questions and encouragement and everything. Some people they gotta say something. For me, if I'm looking at somebody and I don't like what they saying, I'm not gonna leave a negative comment. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna click. It's a mouse on this computer right here, and all I gotta do is hit that X. I'm not gonna blast you out in public and call you false. You'll never see JT leave a comment on nobody's profile video saying that you stupid, you fool, you false flagger, you this, you that, I just simply move on. But that go to show you how some people need attention because they ain't doing nothing no way. Just like Sister TR say, a woman don't suppose to teach. That showed me how ignorant of the scripture she was right off top. Because she only see that like a lot of preachers I know. And I mean ignorant out of love. Simply mean not knowing. Why they always telling me I don't know nothing. But anybody come up to me with that a woman can't teach at all, or I supposed to stay in my place that's why I was also answering your question, Sister Maisha, about Priscilla in the last video I just done. Hopefully it posted. When she taught a man with her husband, which was Apollos, her husband Aquila and Priscilla. Look at that video. So that's why if I was to quit looking at women who are teaching, then I wouldn't look at my sister B. Jackson on her no more. I wouldn't look at Focus on Truth. I wouldn't look at quite a few. I wouldn't care nothing for what Great Truth Teacher got to say. I wouldn't care what Lady D have to say. See, you gotta be careful what you're saying and how you do people. There is nothing wrong with none of those ladies, those women that I called out. They do an awesome job, and yes, I'm a man and I can listen to that. I don't care who you are. If you telling the truth, you got my attention. To answer that question, my brother. So if all I'm doing, you don't like it, don't waste time on my page. I mean that out of love. It was a preterist once again who asked me about a couple of these videos here. That's why I say shout out to the preterists. All of them, I mean, that's just like my page is welcome for everybody. I don't just deal with so-called Christians. I'm dealing with homosexuals, lesbians, drunks. See, this is why I'm able to I'm not taking no bragging on this. This is why I'm able to deal with them, because I let people come to my page the way they are. And I'm not beating them over the head with scriptures and condemning them and telling them they're going to the lake of fire. What I'm doing is hearing you out. That's why I have the homosexual that love to listen at me. Or I have the drunk man or the sinner or the liar, the cheater, the ones that's getting high, the thugs, the gangsters. We fellowship on her all the time and off camera. Because some of them will change, but some won't. But if we don't allow ourselves to be If we don't come off these little high horses that we think we own to break ourselves down and relate to people, you ain't gonna never reach nobody. Excuse me. So to those haters and folk that don't understand, quit wasting time on my page. It's simple as this. If you see Jero 24, don't look at it. I guarantee you I'm not going to lose one night of sleep of you not looking at my page, because it probably ain't for you in the first place. For the ones that it's for, amen, we're going to keep moving. Y'all wonder why I'm still here. Been on here a long time now. And Brother PP Drawings, as always, let me give you a shout out, because your comment alone is exactly what I was saying. Just exactly what I was saying. In your comment in the video where I said, well, every I see him, it just show you how you allow yourself to really be used by the Holy Spirit, and you can listen at others, and you know when to stop listening, and you discern. You know what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept. I like how you said in your comment that none of us should think that we have the total understanding. See, somebody ain't going to catch that. You said the total understanding, which is none of us would know the whole understanding on how the Most High done this. How this going to happen. But it's actually some folks out here who think they know more than the Most High. That's why I always say, Brother P.B. Jordan, I don't know it all. But when I saw that comment, I just started clapping in front of the computer. You said nobody should think they have the total understanding about all the things of the Most High. And you know why you said that? Because you said the word is too deep. You said we have to look at the word from many viewpoints if we really desire the truth. I love that comment. That's deep. But how can you look at it from many viewpoints if you're only going to look at, well, this is what they said? That's why I have for the people like you say, bruh, it's going to stay lost. They're going to stay lost, bro. How am I going to get an understanding just listening at the same thing all the time? So when I hear these other questions like y'all asked in these videos, that's why I love them, man. I love to hear what this brother got to say, what this sister got to say. So once again, Brother Marvin, whatever your name is, if I'm saying it right, I'm trying to just go off the top of my head because things got deleted. But if I'm such of misleading, I'm false, and to you, Sister TR, like you say, I am a lady, take the sunglasses off, they off. Think I don't see? I know all my people on here who got something to say against me. I know all my haters, and I'm not even calling you a hater. Now, if you feel like one, then put the shoe on and wear it. But if I'm all of this and I'm not right, to the both of you for sure, because the other people done deleted their comments anyway, stop watching me. Because why would you look at a false teacher? And I mean that out of love. The same people always come back on her with the same mess. See, let me tell you something, sister and brother. False teachers got something to gain. They do. They love to lie. They love money. They won't preach unless you're paying them. They love material things. They love to keep you in a state of confusion. They love to be popular. Well, I don't line up with none of that. First of all, I don't dress like them. I don't talk like them. I'm not on here begging for money like them. You catch what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to gain no lake of fire. I'm on here for free. You'll catch that later. And if I'm on here for free and not trying to gain nothing out your pocket, and all you hear me saying, I care more about this than what's in your pocket, then if you want to call that a false teacher, call it what you want to call it. It ain't about what you call me anyway. It's about what I answer to. So don't get mad when I don't answer to y'all or respond back to a lot of y'all haters on here. You know, it's a lot of people against me, and that's fine. So when you see these topics, most people get mad at my topic alone. If that topic make you mad, you already mad at the topic and you ain't gonna allow yourself to listen to what's being said in there, don't look at it. So I've been called every name you can think about. Like you say, I'm full of pride, brother Marvin. I'm always saying I. If that's the case, Brother Broderick, who deleted his profile, if you might be still looking, if I'm an Uncle Tom, if I'm a stupid nigga as you call me, if I'm a fool, I've been called worse than that. But this fool, this stupid nigga, this full of pride fool here is going to continue to do these videos. So I got a news flash for y'all. I'm going to still be here until my time is up. So big shout out to the rest of y'all. Because I'm going to keep smiling. And at the end of whatever you want to call me, I'm going to call myself, like my little brother on her, true believer. A child of the King. Big shout out to you, true believer. You know who you are. That's all that matters to me, true believer. Shout out to you, live, love, laugh, love. You said you could understand the every I shall see him video. You said it's according to the study of the word, not opinions, and what you've been studying. You see, you made your points, and I love that. You didn't have no fallout. I love that. Thanks. Shout out to you. Many people say I'm just saying opinions, and they never can tell me how it's just an opinion when I'm going straight to the book. Or I hit them with scriptures, they're going to find something else to try to trap me up with. Because they only accept one teaching. I don't. Too many people are lost on these entertaining sermons. Mr. Maloon, hope I'm saying your name right. Major shout out to you. Thank you for all your encouragement and questions. My big brother Kevin Martin, as always. Shout out to you. Frank J. Well said. With your comment with the rapture and second coming. Did you see me get mad at that? Even though I don't believe in teaching rapture? No. You're going to always see me say amen and well said. My sister, TLJ, the little juice. I love you. Big shout out to you. It's comments like yours that make me do videos like that. When I'm looking at your comment and you say it's been so much confusion and so many second comments. How that bothers your faith. So many predictions and ain't none of them happened yet. So what kind of teacher would I be if I don't go off into that and explain the truth? Shout out to my beautiful sister, Miss Yella 35. Always sending that encouragement. Sister Lady D, Sister B Jackson, all of y'all. K-Ray. All of y'all. This dude told me the other day, JT, you need to just teach the secret coming, man, and leave all that. Don't teach nothing else. Don't talk about that. Just teach the secret way out. That's how you cut all the confusion out. And I just bust out laughing. I said, brother, that is the confusion. So y'all, I'll close with this. I know one thing for sure. There is a time coming, and it won't be no arguing over pre-trib, no secret this, no second coming this, all this confusion. Who going where, who flying where. It's going to be over with. It's going to be heaven or the lake of fire. When them books is open, it ain't going to be no, you on your way to the lake of fire going to get another chance to get to heaven. It's over with. So the Father going to straighten all this up. And we're going to really sit back and see who was really right with their teaching. Wouldn't it be fun if when we get there and none of us had it figured out? Somebody catch that. I love y'all. That's my time. Have a wonderful, blessed day. This is just a response back video to those who know who they are. This video probably won't make sense to some of y'all because y'all didn't see those other videos and didn't get to see some of those comments. So I'm reiterating and responding back and giving a special thanks. Peace out.